What's good, people? What's going on? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk about these Cowboys and everything going on with our team. Let's talk. Let me see who's in here with me. Am I by myself? I see it's four people. Big four people in here. Wait, see it. Let it fill up a little bit. Droku, what's good with you? Let it fill up just a little bit. You know? Cole's Cowboys was good. Rodney Jones, what's going on? What's going on with my peoples? We're gonna make this work. A little something on my shirt, but it's all right. It'll be all right. Swain was good. Amanda Brown was going on. Eric English was good. Rodney Jones was going on. What's going on? Loves Beauty 41 was good. K Living, what's going on, my people? Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Let's talk about our crazy team. Let's talk about our crazy team. That seems to always get on our nerves. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask y'all what I normally do, but I'm gonna let it fill up a little bit before I get into asking questions. You know, you know. As fact, let's go ahead and get to it. There's about 45 people in. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come in here. I don't know if it'll be as many. I know most of Cowboys Nation is not happy with the team right now. They're not happy with the state of the team. There's arguments every other day. Family members turning on family members. I felt like it was appropriate to go live tonight because tonight is the WWE Royal Rumble. And I was joking on Twitter the other day, Cowboys underscore fan talk, if y'all want to follow me. I was saying family day for the Cowboys is going to be like the Royal Rumble because everybody from Tad Prescott, Micah's brother, to Dak's brother, to Terrence, Micah's brother, to CD's mom, to Micah's mom. Everybody got something to say, man. It's like the Royal Rumble, and it's one of those things where I was like, you know what? Let's just go live. Let's just chop it up. Let's talk about the team, and let me see how the cartel is feeling about everything. You know what I'm saying? Swain, Knob Creek, 120 proof on ice. Hey, Swain, that's how you feeling? That's how you feeling? I got some ice water. I got a little something in this red cup, just a little something, but we'll focus on that in a second. Watching the Royal Rumble right now. I ain't mad at you. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to talk about what's going on with the team. You know, what we gonna do. We haven't made no moves yet. How frustrating is that? Let's start with that. How frustrating is that the Cowboys haven't done no offseason moves? It seemed like we sitting still. Is that frustrating to y'all? Let me see what's going on in the chat. We just gonna have an open discussion. We back to the offseason kickback. No game tomorrow for us. There's games tomorrow. I guess we could talk about those a little bit later, but you know what I'm saying? I just want to get y'all feedback. It's not frustrating because that's who we are, Cole's Cowboy. Hey, Cole. I mean, but don't you feel bad that that's how you gotta feel? To say it's not frustrating, that's who we are. Like, you feel kind of like, don't you feel like kind of like, I don't want to call it emasculated because that's disrespectful. Don't you feel like they kind of like snatching your fandom away? Like you like so used to mediocrity as far as with our front office being aggressive and wanting to go do something that you just like, you know what? That's kind of what we do. It's not a big deal. Ain't that frustrating? Look, loves beauty. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised neither. It's disheartening. You know, I see even our rival, the Eagles, they out here making moves. Now they went ahead and got decisive, fired their coordinators. I'm not saying I'm agreeing with everybody, like everything they're doing. It's just they're actually out doing something. The Cowboys ain't doing nothing. And that's what's frustrating. Now, obviously, I've been talking about it all week. The Cowboys is waiting for Dan Quinn. They're waiting for Dan Quinn. Can y'all hear me loud and clear too? By the way, y'all hit the like button for me if you can. They're waiting for Dan Quinn. They want to see what Dan Quinn is going to do before they, I want to say, go out and search for a new defensive coordinator. But the crazy thing is, well, let me ask y'all this. Droku, Dan Quinn, get the F out of here. Hey, look, I wish it was that simple. Amanda Brown, much better. Okay, cool. My fault. I know I had the mic away from my face. If Dan Quinn leaves, right? Who do y'all want to be the next DC? I just want to hear some thoughts. Well, of course, I would love Mike Vrabel. I would take Bill Belichick. I would love Mike Vrabel. They get me Mike Vrabel, I might shut up for the rest of the offseason. Joe Witt. Okay. Joe Witt. Al Harris. Now, listen. Shout out to my brother Jay Tuck. He dropped the interview the other day. Al Harris was doing an interview with Adam Schefter. Al Harris said he want to follow Dan Quinn wherever he go. So he said if Dan Quinn goes to the moon, he's one call away. And I've heard before Joe Witt say if Dan Quinn gets another job, he wants to be Dan Quinn's defensive coordinator. Lola Cowboys, money talks. Money does talk. That's the thing that can sway anybody that says they want to leave with Dan Quinn. You offer them the right money. You can say you want to go be Dan Quinn's defensive coordinator for, 500, 700,000, whatever a year. But if the Cowboys offer you a couple million, you'll stay put. Now they ain't gonna offer him but so much because Mike McCarthy only making about 4 or 5 million, which is sad. So you're not gonna make more than the head coach. Look, Al Harris got to stay. Al Harris, hey, go check out my J Tuck's Twitter. Go find that clip. I think I retweeted it too. It's audio of Al Harris saying, "I'm rolling with Dan Quinn," and that kind of was a gut punch because I was like, "All right, if Al Harris want to go and Joe Witt want to go, I'm at square one because I don't know who we gonna put there." Stargazer Sports Rome. I know what he said about Quinn, but if we offer him a DC position, Harris will stay. Hey, you talking like Stargazer, like Al Harris. You talking like you know him. I'm just going off the man's words. He said he would leave. Now I know we love the way Al Harris interacts with the players on the sideline and stuff like that. But we cannot sit around and just bank on things. Like that's the Cowboys' biggest problem. We always assume that something's going to happen. We need to, and it's 100 people in here, man. Can y'all hit that like button for me? I know I jumped live real late out of nowhere, but if y'all could, I would appreciate it. I'm not disagreeing with you, Stargazer. Like, money does talk, and money can change everything. That's a fact. But the Cowboys are cheap. And if Dan Quinn's only making, I think Dan Quinn makes the same money as Mike. And if you're a first-time D coordinator, Cowboys ain't paying you that much money. I'm just saying. Because I can see Joe Witt going to be assistant head coach and Al Harris going to be the defensive coordinator. And we'll be sit out there left to dry. Because you always got to take this thing into effect. And I'm not trying to be negative, guy. Trust me. I'm not. I promise you. You always got to take this into account. Everybody does not want to work for the Jones family. Would y'all agree? Would y'all agree? I would like Denard Wilson. I think Denard Wilson got some stripes on the wall. I appreciate you, Love's Beauty. You like the camera because it's moving and stuff? I like the joint too. I appreciate you. Everybody don't want to work for the Jones family. I think that's why we couldn't get a Bill Belichick in here, even if we wanted to. That's why I don't know if Mike Vrabel would come here. Strong-willed individuals usually butt heads with the Jones family. They don't even they see it in advance, like, I'm not going to work for them. You feel me? Derek Hughes, what's good with you? So it's one of those things where I want to say it, like, I used to get throw that. Don't y'all feel like this? Don't y'all feel like I used to get throw that everybody want to play or work for the Cowboys card on the table? Y'all remember that? Remember when you used to say that to people? Everybody want to play for the Cowboys, or everybody want to coach for the Cowboys. I don't feel like that no more. I do not feel like that no more. That's kind of whack. Like, I don't feel like nobody wants to come here. Hit that like button for me if you just slid in here. Another 15 people slid in here trying to get to 100 likes. I feel like we're not the shiny new toy. I feel like there's like 7 or 8 teams. I ain't gonna say we at the bottom of the league, but there's like 7 or 8 teams that people would rather just go to out of respect for the coaches, the players that's on the team, pedigree, tradition. The Cowboys don't got none of that right now. None of that right now. It's unfortunate, but it's true. Peter Cobb with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you, Peter. Definitely ask the question. Stargazer, our front office is a joke. Our front office is a joke. I agree. I agree. And it's unfortunate because I think at one point players around the league did rock with Jerry Jones. I think that kind of died off in the mid 2000s, but he was still 10 years within. In the mid 2000s, we had still, our championship was 10 years prior. So in 2005, you could still be like, but we won the Super Bowl in 95. You feel me? Like, I know this is ancient history. I'm just saying, Jerry still had a little pull. The Jones family still felt like when they talked, it meant something. Now, it don't mean nothing. It's like relics. We a laughing stock. It's unfortunate. The secret is out. If the entire Twitter and fan base does nothing but joke about how Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones are cheap and they got bad leadership, like, you can get the information. It ain't hard to get. And we getting like second information. You think agents don't talk to agents? Coaches don't talk to coaches? Players don't talk to players? They know our whole operation is a joke. I'm Anna Castro. So what we all going to do if nothing changes? Anna, I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to start wearing that delusional tag. And not delusional like Stephen A. Smith loves to say, not the whole this is our year, we going to the Super Bowl. Not that delusional. I like to say delusional. I was joking with my boy DMV and like I was about a week or two ago. And I was like, yo, I'm one of them fans now. But you got to spell the delusional with the DAL. You got to incorrectly spell it on purpose. We delusional because we blindly support this team knowing nothing is going to change. It's like this. Let me see if I can spell this right. Yeah. I think that's about right. We delusional. Maybe I should put that on a t-shirt. I don't know. But seriously, we going to support. Which one of y'all about to stop watching? Now, the way you watch will change. Y'all like that delusional? That's us, unfortunately. Thinking about it. You know how I know y'all love the all 130 of y'all? Let's just say it's 130 people in here. Hit the like button for me if you can. 130 people in here. It's a Saturday night. We got put out the playoffs 2 weeks ago. Our whole fan base been fighting. Micah getting disrespected, getting called selfish. CeeDee Lamb's mom apparently hates Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott wants to leave Dallas, but don't want to leave Dallas. Terrence Parsons thinks everything's wrong with the team. He has his moments, and look, he a fan like we are, right? All this craziness still going on, but y'all still in here rocking with me, and I appreciate you. Don't take this as I'm mad that y'all in here rocking with me. Take it as your passion for the team is not unnoticed. Star Rome, I'm ready to ride outside the Star. You ain't gonna do nothing but get arrested, Star. Ain't nothing gonna change. I might print them t-shirts up, Anna. I'm gonna see if I can get a dope design going on with the delusional joint. No, but in all seriousness, we love this team. We love this team. Saturday night, we ain't in the playoffs no more. Team in turmoil, but we still want to talk about solutions and hopefully things that can fix this team. I would love to come here and talk to y'all like, yo, let's go get King Henry. I would love it. I would love to come in here and say, let's go get King Henry. Let's go get a receiver. Let's get a better center. Let's load up. Let's load the clip. And I promise, we're going to talk about that as soon as some things start shaking. I would sign King Henry. Let me take a sidebar from the negative talk, if y'all don't mind. 141 people. I know we can get 9 likes. I know we can get the 100 likes. I know we can. Let me ask y'all this question. Since we just chilling, this is kickback. We can be a little bit all over the place, if y'all don't mind. Y'all cool with that? Make sure y'all cool with that. Y'all like, nah, stay focused on the task at hand. I would go get King Henry because the running back class right now, is kind of weak. So if you don't get Trey, I think it's Trey Benson from Florida State. It's a couple of running backs, right? I want to draft a running back and sign King Henry. I want both. And you can bump Rico down to 3rd string. Or he can battle it out with a young boy. But I would love to sign King Henry, who works out in Dallas. He's been linked to the Cowboys. 3 away from 100 likes. Hit that like button for me. And I would go after a running back in the draft. And look, you can get King Henry. You saw you say for $5 million. You know, signing bonuses don't hurt your cap. You sign King Henry for $8 million. Give him a $3 million signing bonus. Or a $2 million signing bonus. You do $2 million in incentives, you give him a $4 million base salary. Say you get to 1,200 yards, you get your other $2 million, and you get $2 million signing bonus. King Henry was signed for $8 million if you break the contract up like that, right? Thank y'all for hitting that 100 likes. I appreciate y'all. Right? Don't y'all think? I would take Saquon Barkley too. Hire a new O-line coach. Yeah, I would take a new O-line coach too. I don't know. Mike Solari might not. That's why I'm saying, like, make some moves. I like that. Joseph Chapman. I like that. Make some moves. Go get a new O-line coach. I ain't like the way our O-line performed all year, for real. You would any of y'all say we had a top offensive line? No. But yes, I would take Saquon. Now, I would get insurance for all these guys. They older running backs. I wouldn't mind Saquon. I like King Henry just because of his stature. I feel like he's actually a little bit more durable than Saquon. So that's why I would want Derrick Henry. I don't want elusive no more. I want physical. I miss that physical aspect. And if you get King Henry and you somehow the draft falls and it's like no good backs in the draft, I'm gonna say something that's sacrilegious right now. So y'all go ahead and get mad. I'm gonna sip my drink when I say it because y'all gonna get mad. If we get King Henry and we can't get a good back in the draft, I would bring back Zeke. mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, I would bring back Zeke. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't don't y'all start throwing tomatoes at me. Yes, I would bring back Ezekiel Elliott for the locker room. It's different than when Zeke left. When Zeke left, I would bring back Zeke as a 2. But when Zeke left, he was coming off being our highest paid back and our lead back. So it was a little bit different. One, the guy that replaced him would be gone too. Tony would be gone, right? It's good for locker room morale. And 2, y'all can't tell me right now that Zeke ain't still deadly within them 5 yards, 5 to 10 yards. Last game, Zeke can still get that forward lean. When we beat Detroit, remember the thing we struggled with when we beat Detroit. We cannot run the clock out to save our lives. We needed 5-10 yards, so we need like 3-4 yards to keep the clock moving, keep everything moving. We couldn't do that to save our lives. Tony Pollard, Rico Dowdle, none of them could do it. Remember in the Miami game? This would have been an extra win. Remember in the Miami game, the fumble on the goal line with Hunter Lipke? Tell me Zeke can't do that. Tell me Zeke wouldn't have got that ball in the end zone. No disrespect to Hunter. And I'm telling you right now, as much as I love Hunter Lipke, if I got given a choice, would you want Zeke on this team to do some of the Hunter stuff or Hunter? Hey, Hunter, you got to hold down the practice squad. That's just me. And y'all probably gonna think I'm crazy, but that's fine. That's fine. Zeke is old news. Yes, Zeke is old news. I'm not saying he's a savior. I'm just saying, as I rebuild this, can we agree on one thing? Can we agree on one thing? We need to rebuild the running back room. Can I get a yes in the chat? Yes or no? I don't want a running back. I want to rebuild the room. Nobody's safe in that running back room. As bad as we looked last year, as bad as we looked in the running game last year, I want to shore up the offensive line and rebuild the running back room. We talking about helping out Dak Prescott and the offense. And I know people say, well, how much help does Dak get? I know what the haters are going to say. I don't know. It's kind of like he should get the same help that Patrick Mahomes gets, that Lamar Jackson gets, that Brock Purdy gets. You know, a competent running game. Josh Allen had with James Cook. DMV in here. My dog. Salute to my dog, DMV, man. Yo, DMV, I got to do something too. Oh, no, I got you straight. Never mind. I want to make sure you as a manager mind. That's all I'm saying. So, no, I'm not saying Zeke is the savior. I want to get Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley or Jacobs, one of those definitive running backs. Then I want to attack the draft because look, if Zeke's going to be on the market until into the summer, right? So this is a into the summer move. My point is, go get Derrick Henry. Let's just use Derrick Henry as an example. Then you go get another back in the draft, wherever that falls. But if the draft falls weird and there's no backs worth taking, don't waste a pick. Then you go sign Zeke. That's what I'm saying. Young boy JD with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. What it is? What up, Rome? How you been, my brother? And I just came across the stream. My bad, bro. It's all good. And you want to be honest? I want my honest opinion right now. They need to do what the Eagles did in 2018 when they had 3 running backs. I think I agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what the Eagles did because forget the Eagles. But I do think we need at least 2 definitive running backs and an emergency back. I do. But Derrick Henry would be our primary back. But you need insurance. That's why you go get the young running back. And I don't know where that puts Deuce Vaughn. I don't know where it puts Deuce Vaughn. I don't know if is Rico Dowdle still on the contract? Don't start deleting comments, y'all. Don't start deleting comments. Oh, nah. Somebody talking about butt buddies. I understand why you're deleting their comments. Never mind. Yeah, we're not doing the butt buddy talk, so take it back. I understand why the comment got deleted. Salute. Pause. We're not doing that. We're not doing that talk. Jeremy Rutherford with the 199 super chat. Appreciate you, Jeremy. We need Henderson from Ohio State. I'm going to look at him. Y'all get, hey, DMV, you in here. I'm going to ask DMV right now. Give me your top 3 running backs because, you know, DMV and Jay Tuck be bringing me along slow with the draft content. Yeah, my mods is on point. I was about to hate because I hate random deletions, but when I saw what they deleted, I'm not with all that butt buddy talk. That's corny. So whoever that was gets muffled. I think that says salute. Sean Nesbeth with the 499 super chat. Salute, Rome. Y'all hit the like button. Appreciate you, Sean. Thank you for that super chat. Yeah, my dog DMV, and then we got to do a show together soon. DMV, it's long overdue. Me, you, and Tuck got to get on the stream and just chop it up. Trey Benson, that's the one. I would love Trey Benson. I would love Trey Benson. And I hear people saying Trey Benson and Derrick Henry too similar in running style. I don't care. I'm cool with Thunder and Thunder because last year we had soft and soft. Our running game was so terrible. I'm cool with Thunder and Thunder. Running back from Michigan. Oh, Corum. Blake Corum from Michigan. Coles Cowboys. Blake Corum. I like Corum. Young boy JD, another 199 super chat. My fault. Derrick Henry first, Elliott second, and Tony Pollard. We're not bringing Tony Pollard back though. He was on a franchise tag. We're not tagging him again, and we're not paying. We're not. If we brought Tony back, it'll be on a lower deal. I'm okay with if they bring back Tony, but he gonna be making like $3 or $4 million. But you got to get me Derrick Henry. If you bring back Tony, I need definitively I would need Trey Benson. Jesse Harvey, S. Rome. I wouldn't have let him leave. F the dumb ish. Nah, that's fact. That's a fact. Nope, the TP. Yeah, I'm not anti-T. I just want a good running game. I don't care who doing it. Our running game was trash last year. Seriously. We could not close the game out in Detroit. That whole debacle at the end does not happen if we can run the clock out. And we couldn't get 10 yards. The Miami game is won if Hunter don't fumble on the goal line. If Tony Pollard's not stopped at the goal line. If we have Zeke, we score there. That game is a whole different place. It's crazy. It's a game of inches. Now, we did win the Detroit game, but that let me know, oh, we don't have a good running game. Dak Prescott's in the playoffs versus Green Bay. You know what you do when you got a running game? You know what you do when you got to run a game, chat? Let's bring up the last game we just got our world destroyed versus Green Bay. Right? What would a good running game have done versus Green Bay? You see that Dak looks a little erratic. CeeDee Lamb is having his moment on the sidelines. He's looking emotional. Green Bay seems like they just moving the ball at will. What do? You slow the game down. You muddy it up. You say, okay, let's settle things down. Let's run for a couple first downs. Let's make Green Bay guard the run so their linebackers can't just fall back and anticipate slants. Maybe that would have worked. But we were a one-dimensional offense. It was Dak or nothing. Green Bay knew that. They didn't respect our run game. Jay Recruiter with the $5 super chat. I would not waste draft picks on a running back or skill positions. They need to stack up the trenches on both sides. I would love to get. We're not getting another D tackle this year in the draft. We're not. I do want a center in the draft. I want a center in the draft. I wouldn't mind some O-line depth, but go get me a defensive tackle veteran. Go get Reader. I want a defensive tackle that's established. I don't want no more young development. I don't want a defensive tackle, and I hope he know what he's doing. Go get me a D tackle that's got experience. Don Dash, $2 super chat. I don't know if I said thank you. I appreciate you, Don. Now I know I would love a Deron Payne. I don't know if they're gonna spend that much. I know we got Big Hank, and Mozzie is now a project officially. We got to agree on that? Mozzie's a project. I hate it. I hate that I gotta say that. But Mozzie is a project. So go get me another definitive D tackle to go with Hankins and Osa. And Mozzie can be our fourth D tackle. You go in and you got to cut Neville. Neville ain't helping nothing. Neville got to go. Chauncey Golson probably got to go. You got to spend a little money. Go get me DJ Reader or somebody that can play D tackle, a professional defensive tackle. But I agree with you in the trenches, 100%. But my point is, you got to be able to run the ball. We could have slowed that game down some. Sometimes you got to settle your quarterback down. We got to admit at this point, man, the nerves got to our team. When we got down by a couple scores, things got tight. Dak started pressing. He wasn't reading the field right, and he threw that interception. Well, threw 2 interceptions, but he was pressing. He was pressing. He looking at CeeDee Lamb look tight. I'm going to get the ball to CeeDee. I don't care. Cook's wide open. I'm not saying running the ball would have won the game. I'm saying that early in the game, we peel off 6-7 yard clips. Move the chains a couple times. Settle everything down. Slow them down. Keep Love on the sideline because he looked like he cooking. Muddy the game up for a minute. But we don't have that option when our running game just ain't there. And as far as Mozzie, man, he need to gain them 30, 40 pounds he lost back, and we got to go from there. Hold on. DMV, my dog. I would use a pick on running back. You saw that that we tried to do that mess last year, and now we still need a back. That's a fact. If we get Benson, but let me ask y'all this. What round you taking Benson? I'm not playing with it. When you got a need, you got to go get it. Would you take Benson first or the second round? Because look, Detroit took Gibbs at like 12 last year, and everybody thought they was crazy. They ain't looking so crazy now, are they? When you got your target, you go get them. Stop worrying about, around the league, you can't go get a running back this high. Shit, if you can't. Peter Cobb with the $5 super chat. Excuse me. How would we have been if we kept Zeke and Rico and let Tony walk? And yes, Hunter's fumble would have been points. It would. I'm not blaming. Look, Hunter Lipke's young. He gets a mulligan. It was a bad mulligan. It's on Dak and Hunter. They just ain't had the right chemistry. It's a bad mulligan. I'm taking Benson and Florida State fan. We need him. I would take him in the first round. I don't care. Yo, I'm one of them people. I'm bold. I don't care. If it's a need, go get him. Stop playing. I'm hearing that this wide receiver draft is deep. So I'm always captain, go get a weapon, load the clip. But this year, I want the running back. And if it's the main back in the draft is Benson and no one takes him by 24, you take him. You don't play that game. Go get what we need. Gabe Official with the 199 Super Chat. Blake Corum. I mean, I like Corum. But if I got Benson or Corum, I'm thinking I'm taking Benson. I just think he looks more like, I think I'm taking him. You know why? Because we got like we got Blake Corum light at home and Deuce Vaughn. We got Blake Corum light at home. Now, I know he ain't the same, but they both small little backs. I want some big physical. Pause. I want Dan Quinn gone now. We might get Dan Quinn back, y'all. See, we got a cornball in here. Dak needs to play with glasses on to see open receivers. Or you can have a offense that has not one dimension. Every good team in the playoffs right now got a running game. Every good team in the playoffs had a running game. We had a theoretical running game. Everybody knows who Tony Pollard is, but he wasn't getting the job done. What you want me to do? That's not hate. It's just real. Tony wasn't getting the job done. I hate it, but it's true. I see the cornball in here. He wants some attention. I gave him a little splash. I ain't doing more than that. Y'all want to talk about Dak reading defenses? Come on, man. Can I should I address the cornball? We ain't got nothing else to do, right? 182 people in here. Y'all get the like button. We ain't got nothing else to do. Should I address the cornball? Whoever G Money is. First and foremost, y'all can light him up with the cornballs. Just to let him know. But I'm gonna ask him one question. If he can't answer, we're gonna move on. Okay? How is it possible to be second team all pro? There's 2 all pro quarterbacks in the league this year. Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott. How can you become an all pro? Lead the league in touchdowns with 9 interceptions, and you can't read defenses. Because it'll be a lot more all pros walk around out here. A lot more people leading the league in touchdowns. How is that possible? Please give me an explanation. Don't say nothing stupid. Give me a genuine explanation about how you got that all pro. SSG Bass. That's not the conversation is what I'm talking about. See, that's how you get deleted by the mods. I'm not even mad at it deleting you because I'm having a conversation and you trying to be a jackass. Answer the question. That's what I hate. You want to say the man can't read defenses. I present a fact. And then you want to change the subject. Yes, we didn't advance in the playoffs this year. Yes, he threw 2 interceptions in the playoffs. Also, our defense played like trash. We didn't have a running game, and our coaches was terrible. It wasn't just on Dak Prescott. But what's good, Star Girl? But for the purpose of this conversation, how did he become an all-pro? You can't take that all-pro from Dak Prescott. You can hate him all you want to, but it's on his mantle now. You can say, that didn't do us nothing. Yeah, the mods is killing it tonight, Swain. You can say, that ain't do us nothing in the playoffs. Guess who else is all-pro didn't do us nothing in the playoffs? Micah Parsons all pro ain't do nothing in the playoffs. This ain't Micah Parsons hate. CeeDee Lamb's all pro ain't do nothing in the playoffs. Brandon Aubrey missed a kick. He ain't do nothing in the playoffs. Zach Martin was all pro. What was his all proness? Where was it? All the holes he was opening up. Pause. Deron Bland, he was all pro. What did he do? Because Jordan Love seemed to be able to throw the ball everywhere. Yeah, we had 9 all pros. And the only all pro that showed up in that game, let's play a little game. Who was the only all pro that showed up and did his job versus the Packers? It's the saddest thing to say. Let's see if y'all know who I'm talking about. Brian Anger, Rashad Mallory, ding, 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 ding. The punter. Brandon Aubrey missed a kick. He didn't even do his job. He missed a kick. No slight to him, but he missed a kick. The punter. The only one that did, not the kicker, the punter. I'm not happy that he did his job, because if he's doing his job well, we not playing right. He shouldn't be out there that much. Michael Gallup went all pro. Out of all of our all pros. Why am I bringing that up? Because jackasses like to come here and say, well, Dak Prescott and his all pro ain't do nothing for us in the playoffs. None of our all pros did something in the playoffs. How many sacks did Micah Parsons have? How many pressures? He got locked down by an indescript tackle I ain't never heard of. People want to talk about Dak Prescott was off. CeeDee Lamb dropped 2 passes. 2. Might have been 3. You were all pro, do all pro things. 3 passes. Do all pro things. You're an all pro, right? If the ball ain't perfectly placed, you're an all pro. Figure it out. Help your quarterback. Deron Bland, lock somebody down. I know that's not your game because you're more of a zone corner. But my point is, none of our all pros showed up. So I'm tired of people blaming it just on Dak Prescott. And then the next argument will be, well, he makes the most money. I don't give a damn what he makes. I want to see results on the field. He can't go out there and say, I make money. Everybody just lay down. Everybody making money in the league. I don't care. He's not even one of the top paid quarterbacks no more. Not yet. Dak is like the 10th paid, top 10. He's like 9th. Look, man, we're not sugarcoating nothing no more. Wasn't no all-pro coaching, none of that. That's a fact. It's certain people in Dallas that never get criticized. They're getting criticized now. Where was the savior Dan Quinn when we was getting diced up on defense? Where was his second pitch? You got to have contingency plans. When you saw, our defensive scheme is getting destroyed, we should have just started playing defense. You got, prevent defense. You got receivers running wide open, 40 yards of space. It looked like a punt. We could have just been like, yo, man, just F it, man. Just put 6 DBs, just play 30 yards off. Just keep everybody in front of you. We couldn't even do that right. It's receivers running wide open, like ain't nobody near them. And then when you go back, you want to get sick. When you go back, you look at the all 22. You go back and watch that game. It's like 2 or 3 man routes. It's 5 DBs versus 2 or 3 man routes, and they still wide open. What? Nah, Dan Quinn. And then Mike McCarthy, if you see Dak Prescott look off, CeeDee Lamb look off, I got to have a contingency plan to slow this game down, muddy it up. Some no matter what, this is a completion plays. Where are those at? I don't care if you was running the goal line like I need a 2-point conversion plays just to get 4 or 5 yards. We should have been able to do something. There was no contingency plan. That's poor planning by the coaching staff. Where was it? Where was it at? But DMV said you got 9 all pros and got housed at home. That's on coaching. That's a fact. I ain't saying them boys ain't got talent. I'm saying you got all this talent and it's just looking crazy. 48 points? Nah, you're not gonna say Dak Prescott don't play safety, defensive tackle, edge, linebacker. 48 points, and you'll say, well, Dak threw a pick six. 41 points? Well, he threw another pick and they got good field position. Hold him to 3. You a top 5 defense. Do somebody had to play above themselves to stop the bleeding, and nobody did. Nobody could. We got our ass beat up and down the field at home. So excuse me when I hear somebody come in and say Dak can't read defenses, and I ain't trying to hear that shit. I don't care. Yeah, Dak played bad. I'm not here to cape for him. But football is it's how many players on the team? This ain't basketball. Hey, yo, just get a ball to Michael Jordan and get out of the way. That's not how this works. Somebody else had to step up, and no one did. What James C say? I'm just saying, like, in other, y'all ever see, like, put like this. Y'all remember Joe Burrow's playoff run? Martin talking Cowboys. What's good with you? Let me get my boy a mod. That's my dog on Twitter. Hold on. Let me get you straight, dog. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you straight. Hold on. Goddamn mouse moving. There we go. There we go. I just want to know. I mean, Jerry Jones is the problem. We know that. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones are the problem. They're not going nowhere. And we established earlier, DMV, you still in here? Hey, DMV. DMV, earlier in the chat, we established that we delusional. DMV came up with this joint in our group chat. We delusional. That's what we is. We gonna keep watching. We ain't going nowhere. We here on a Saturday night talking Cowboys. I know that Keith Murphy, my frat brother, ain't in here when he got a game tomorrow in a Cowboys chat. Shout out to Keith. Keith, you should be worried about the Lions. Why is you in here, dog? Delusional, man. We delusional. And hey, look, and we like it that way. Shout out to DMV, man. Delusional. Thank you for the super chat, Keith. Go worry about the Lions. Jada Recruiter with a $5 super chat. 9 all pros, but really you had 2 kickers. Two kickers. That's fact. Zach Martin, Deron Bland. We are not really all pros. Hey, I'm not even mad at that one, Jay Recruiter. Thank you again for the $5 super chat. We didn't play. None of them all pros is deserved. We didn't play like it. We read our press clippings. We filter ourselves, and we got beat. Hey, B Miller with the $20 super chat. Y'all go in and throw the fire emojis in there for for B Miller. Y'all know the rules. Appreciate B Miller with the $20 super chat. Let me read this. Though Dak didn't have his best game, what QB would have came back with the defense playing as shitty as ours? Since y'all say Dak is trash, Dak is easy scapegoat. He always is an easy scapegoat. Salute to the channel, big dog. Great work, brother. Thank you for that $20 super chat. I appreciate you. Great points. What QB could have won with that? What QB can win with no running game? No running game. I love TP. I love Rico. There's no running game. Poor pass blocking. Right? Nobody else was getting open. Dak starts pressing. Defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. Who's winning that? Who's winning that? I'm sorry. Just who's winning? Am I tripping? Keith Murphy, I support you, dog. And we ready. Hey, man. I hope y'all lives. Because remember, I got more hate for the Niners than anybody else. And y'all drought is longer than ours. So if y'all don't win again this year, y'all still haven't won a chip. All y'all did was get close. Y'all just been window shopping. We don't even go to the store. We can't get out of divisional. But the Niners been window shopping the last 10 years. Y'all get real close, look through the window, and be like, ooh, that's the Lombardi. And y'all end up at home with us. So y'all better get the job done. Y'all better get the job done. Because y'all been just window shopping. And almost don't count. I ain't never heard no Niners fan brag, yo, we've been to the Super Bowl a lot. No one cares. And y'all don't either. That's funny. We hate you too. If you a Niners fan, that's cool. We supposed to hate each other. Cowboys and Niners is diametrically opposed. I respect your organization. Y'all get the job done as far as like team building, and y'all always got a viable team. But I hate y'all. I can't help it. Keith Murphy, I agree with you. Run game indeed carry Purdy. And look, it's a beautiful thing. I'm not even going to hate on Purdy because Purdy can play. But that run game is a beautiful thing. Christian McCaffrey, the run scheme that Shanahan has, y'all defense, Fred Warner and them boys, Greenlaw, amazing. Wish our defense showed up like y'all do sometimes. Brad Harris, CFT, what's up? What's good with you? But, I put those three people in the thumbnail in the beginning because of all the turmoil going on in Dallas, the state of the Cowboys. And I just want to say something to y'all if it's cool. I want to get something off my chest since we got about 178 people rocking in here with me. Hold on. I'm tired. Like earlier today on Twitter, I got upset. Hold on. Everybody stop. Is that the real Mark Holmes? Is that the real Mark Holmes? Hold on. I just need to know before OG in the building. Lost my train of thought. That's the real Mark Holmes. I got to just stop everything and say salute to Mark. Hold on. Before I go forward, I got to make sure that's the real Mark Holmes. Unfortunately, we got people that do silly stuff like impersonate people. So let me just see. That is the real Mark Holmes. All right. I got to make sure Mark is a mod because that's an OG in here. And y'all chat before I go forward. Y'all say salute to Mark Holmes. You know what I'm saying? One of the GOATs in this game. For real. Paved the way for people like me. What I was going to say is this. I'm tired of the woe is me. Tired of the finger pointing. I'm just tired. See, I seen this quote the other day. I mean not the other day, earlier today. Hold on. Let me read this real quick. That really, really spoke to me. Right? We've been spending a lot of time the last 2 weeks pointing fingers. CeeDee Lamb's mom pointing fingers at Dak. Micah Parsons' brother pointing fingers at everybody. Dak, Dan Quinn, Mike McCarthy, everybody. Right? Micah Parsons' mom pointing fingers at Jesse Holley. Jesse Holley pointing fingers at Micah Parsons. Tad Prescott pointing fingers at the fans. Everybody pointing fingers at the media. Blaming everybody. No one taking no accountability and just being like, yo, we play like trash. But I'm tired of the woe is me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the finger pointing. Ain't nothing gonna change. I got 2 daughters. One's 7, one's 12. When they was babies, when things ain't go their way, guess what they did? Fall on the ground and roll around. Crying, kicking their feet, throwing a temper tantrum. Nothing changed. When they got up, nothing had changed. Get your ass up. Cowboys Nation has been throwing a temper tantrum for 2 weeks. Ain't nothing changed. Newsflash, CeeDee Lamb's mom. CeeDee Lamb's still under contract, and Dak Prescott still is quarterback. You can kick and scream and whine. I wish he played. I wish he played in Houston. I wish I owned. Micah Parsons' brother. I'm sorry that the Cowboys is using them incorrectly. You can whine and scream on Twitter all you want. Ain't nothing gonna change. Micah's under contract, and he gonna be a Cowboy next year. Tad, I know you tired of. Look, I hate the Dak disrespect. I'm Mr. Most Hated T-shirt for Dak Prescott. I hate it. But he not leaving. They're going to extend Dak Prescott. Let's just stop playing these games. So stop whining. Stop pointing the fingers at everybody. Look in the mirror. Everybody, coaches, defensive players, offensive players, fans, look in the mirror. Stop whining. The quote I was going to say that I looked at earlier, it said, a winner is just a loser that tried one more time. It's such a simple quote. Y'all don't feel that? A winner is just a loser that tried one more time. We gonna just quit? Because if we gonna just quit, man, y'all shouldn't be watching. Yeah, we've been losing for damn near 30 years. But if you pack your ball up and just quit, you'll never win. You'll never win. That'll be it. But you never know. The next time could be the time. So you get back up there and do it. You think, hey, Josh Allen just lost. You think he at home like, you know what? We just ain't never going to win. Buffalo Bills ain't never going to get the Super Bowl. A team that's never won a Super Bowl. You think they done? Our rivals. You think the Eagles is done? You think they quitting? They trying to load the clip back up. New coaches. They going to go get some new players. Why the Cowboys got to be the one team that just got to quit? Tired of the quitting mentality. I'm tired. I said, I'm about to beat just. I said this the other day. I lied to myself. I lied to myself. I said, I'm going to just go ahead and be a negative Cowboys fan. I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm going to just be pessimistic. And I tried it for a couple days. Not my thing. You ever just know something not your thing? Like some people don't like spicy food. Not their thing. Or mushrooms or just something. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. Let's get it to 200 likes. Peter Cobb. Now that's the room I subscribe to. Cook, young brother Cook. Miss Baker, what's good? Appreciate you, Peter. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, like, I'm not in the business of just, I'm sorry. I tried. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be negative and no. Now, I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to just lead y'all down a path and say stuff that's just lies. Like, yes, I feel like Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones don't give a damn about us. I feel like our front office be misstepping. I feel like I wish we was more active right now in replacing some coaches and revamping our team and not just running it back exactly. I feel like we should put emphasis on getting the running game together. I want us to put emphasis on linebacker. I want us to shore up the offensive line. I want a lot of things that will make this team better. But the attitude about how you go about things is a big deal. I don't want all those things in a sad way. Hey, man, just please go get me a center. And I really wish we did. I don't want to do it that way. So, yeah, let the anger drive you. But be driven. Y'all feel me? So that's what I had to get off my chest. Yes, we need linebackers. We need a lot of things. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. We need a lot of things, but I'm just not going to. I refuse to do the next 7 months. Sad. So if you're going to be here, I'm not doing that. Look, when negative things happen, I'll speak on it because I got to speak on things. But I'm not going to hang my head for the next 7 months. I'm not. I'm just not. Yeah, this is water. This is water. It's water. I ain't even. You drinking water. Brad Harris, love how the camera moves when you do. I appreciate you. Dope camera. Bought the joint about 2 weeks ago. I bought the joint. It's supposed to have been for the playoffs. I'm trying to step my game up for the playoffs, unlike our team. I want to step my game up for the playoffs. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just not about to be negative, man. I'm not. Rome, what size are you in fitted hats? Ooh. Marco Antonio Robles. Yeah, y'all want to guess my fitted hat size? Because it's big. It's big. Guess. I tell you. That's a funny question. What's your fitted hat size? It's big. Put it like this. This hat right here is a size 8. But that's not my hat size. It's smaller than that. Let me see where my dog at. 7 5/8. A little bit bigger. Not an 8. I'm 7 7/8. I got a bean. A nice big old bean. I'm that dude when I get the fitted hats, I got to slide to the back. Where the big hats at? Yeah, 7.5 ain't gonna fit on this bean. This bean got some pause. Big old hat. It's cool though. I've learned. Hey, look, you stepped your game up too ahead of the game. I tried, Miss Baker. I tried to step my game up, and the team stepped their game back and went home. Big brain. Hey, I'll take it. I got a big brain. Hey, look. So I'll be getting snapbacks. Meatball head. Hey. That's what. Hey, look. That's why I'll be getting snapbacks because the bean is large. That's a fact. That's a fact. My cousin got a 9. I didn't even know they made 9 5/8. Okay, he got a dome. That's a correct statement. He got a dome. A size 9 fitted is wild. Cause I thought 8. Okay, he win. He win. He got a 5 head. That's cool. I'll take the jokes. I'll take the jokes. I'll take the 5 head jokes. That's cool. Good show, Ron. I appreciate you, Mark. I appreciate you, man. I know, look, Mark Holmes, like I said, one of the GOATs. Mark's not going to hang his head all off season. Mark got passion for it like we do. Mark got passion for this Cowboy stuff like we do. People get mad at Mark or be hating on Mark because, like, when we lose big games, he show his emotion. I commend it. Star Girl, it's all love. It's all good. Like, that mean he a real fan. My boy Jay Tuck showing passion. I show passion. I be cursing, and I was hurt when we lost that game. And I'm still hurt. I'm not saying I'm not mad about the loss. I want to let it drive me, but I'm not about to woe is me and have a temper tantrum. I can't be a parent, tell my daughter, get up off the ground, stop whining. Let's focus on, let's fix this, let's lock in. And then as a grown adult man, because my football team don't win the Super Bowl, I'm about to kick my feet and whine all for 9 months or for 7 months. I'm about to whine for 7 months. That don't even sound right. Say it out loud. I'm about to whine and kick my feet for the next 7 months. I'm a grown ass man. 40 plus. Well, we're about to be 41 in a couple months, but still. Grown man. I'm not whining for 7 months. I'm not. We're going to talk solutions. That's what we're going to do. Now, I'll give you that. I'm not going to whine, but I'm not going to cheer mediocrity. See, I will give you that. I got a mortgage. I'm grown. That's a fact. Chris Davis, I am 41. Salute. I'll be in 41 club real soon. I'm not mad at what he said. We're not going to cheer mediocrity. We're not going to throw a blind eye to mediocrity. We're going to call out wrong things. But the finger pointing and the whining is corny. When I say whining, salute to CeeDee Lamb's mom. I'm not disrespecting nobody's mother. But saying stuff like, well, bring him to H-Town. Well, he's a professional athlete. He's under contract. He's a Cowboy. If he don't want to sign with the Cowboys, he need to eat those couple of years of franchise tagging, and then he can get free and go to H-Town. But right now, he's under contract with the Cowboys. Grow your ass up. Put your big boy pants on. Dak Prescott, your quarterback. You can hate on Dak Prescott all you want. Dak Prescott eats all that hate that he gets daily. He don't whine. He know it's coming, and he goes and does his job. Now, you can say he need to do his job better. I agree. He has moments he can get better, but he also did his job pretty damn well this year. He's an all-pro. So, big boy pants. Micah Parsons, I call you the best defensive player in the league. But I've watched Aiden Hutchinson have the type of effect on the game we've been wanting you to have for years. The last 4 games, Aiden Hutchinson has 8 sacks. He has the number one amount of pressures. He's been changing games for Detroit. And I think Aiden Hutchinson is a dirty player, but that's another story for another day. Aiden Hutchinson been balling. That Micah Parsons didn't have a pressure in that game. A pressure. Not a sack, a pressure. Step your game up too. Big boy pants. Let's go. And I know, who am I? I'm just CFT. I ain't nobody special. I'm just a fan with a voice. That's it. I'm just a fan with a voice. I ain't nobody special. I call myself the people's champ. I'm just a fan with a voice that supports this team through thick and thin, and I'm not a fair weather fan. But I do demand greatness out of my great players. And I feel like Micah Parsons is the most unstoppable force on defense I might have seen in I don't know how long. Because he can play so many different positions. He's multifaceted. He's versatile. But I expect greatness from him. And I know I'll get it. I've seen Dak have great. This is the thing that people don't talk about. I've seen Dak play phenomenal in the playoffs. Y'all haven't seen it? That's everybody's problem. Because when Dak doesn't do what you want him to do at the right time, you ignore the stuff. I've seen him make game-winning plays when we beat Seattle. I've seen him play phenomenally versus Green Bay his first year. I seen him play good in the game versus the Rams, except we let CJ Anderson go off at almost 300 yards on the ground. That wasn't a bad playoff game from Dak Prescott. That was a defensive failure. You can't let CJ Anderson run for 200 yards in the first half. Yeah, we lost that Rams game. Double R, Rome, my woman said you got a sexy voice. I'm not mad, I'm jealous. First of all, thank you, ma'am. Put some respect on Double Lardo. That's my dog. Put some respect on Double Lardo. I saw Dak destroy the Buccaneers. Was that not the playoffs? Was it? I could have swore that was a playoff game. But as soon as Dak Prescott did all that to the Buccaneers, I heard the Buccaneers not good. It's just a wild card. They just act like it wasn't a playoff game. It happened. Now, yes, the 49ers then had our number. And the Packers, they came right back like they never left and whooped our ass in the playoffs. I hate it. Chill, DMV. Right? Yeah, hey, look, this is my old school microphone, but I ain't no serenading. But my point is, I've seen him get it done in the playoffs. But I've also seen other parts of the team when Dak Prescott's on, the other team lets down. And then I've seen playoffs where Dak Prescott was off and the team was on. Like the 49ers lost last year in the playoffs. It's almost like whenever we got one thing right, the other thing ain't right. We can't put it all together. But like I said, the quote I said earlier, and I'll read it again. Make sure I get it right. Make sure I get it right. A winner is just a loser that tried one more time. DMV, load the clip. That's my quote for the offseason. If we're going to be delusional, DL-lusional, DAL-lusional, that's fine. But a winner's just a loser that try one more time. I'm not quitting. And I don't want my team to quit. Because you got players that didn't make it. Josh Allen ain't quitting. He going to come back next year thinking I can win this chip. Right? The Eagles ain't quitting. The Eagles think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl. It's a bunch of teams that didn't get it done this year that think that this is the year they're going to get it done. Why do my Cowboys got to enter the year thinking, well, it's over for us? We quit. We give up. Nah, I ain't rolling. I'm not. I'm not. Like DMV just said, I want to load the clip. I'm adding a young receiver. I'm adding a center. I'm getting a running back. I'm signing a running back. I'm signing a D tackle. I might get another corner. I might go get another edge rusher. I'm loading up. And we getting back to it. With my all-pro quarterback, my 2 all-pro corners. Yeah. Yeah. My all-world defensive player, Micah Parsons, we going to get back to it. Start having a sense of pride about yourself, Cowboys Nation. Cartel. Because guess what? At the end of this year, 31 teams going home with their head down. 31 teams going home with their head down. Only one team's going to be able to walk around and say, we got it done. And them 31 teams is going to come back, at least 30 of them teams going to come back next year thinking, all right, we're going to do some things. I refuse to let the Cowboys be the one team that just thinks, we'll never get it done. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. So stop pointing fingers, stop throwing temper tantrums. Let's get to it. All right? Like I said, a loser, a winner is just a loser that tried one more time. Let's stop having that loser mentality. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I'm going to go chill. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Oh, yeah, before I go, who y'all got winning tomorrow? I do want to know that before I go. Who y'all got winning tomorrow? I think we're going to get a rematch of the game 1 of the year. It's going to be Chiefs Lions in the Super Bowl. Have a good evening, Loves Beauty 41. I got it being Chiefs Lions in the Super Bowl. We're going to have a rematch of week 1. And I got the Chiefs winning it all. And everybody being mad because Mahomes keeps stealing all the Super Bowls. Yes. Chiefs going to win it again. Everybody going to be sick. Y'all all going to sit y'all asses at home with the Cowboys. That's petty. I'll take it. I don't care. If Pat Mahomes win it again, that means nobody else won it. Y'all all at home. Pat got 3 rings, and everybody at home with us. There's a whole bunch of, well, we got close, and I don't care. That's petty, and I'm with it. I'm with it. Rome, that's wild. That's real. The Chiefs 100% can beat the Ravens. And I got the Chiefs. The Chiefs can beat anybody out the NFC. If Pat Mahomes win it, that means everybody else is sick. Everybody. Niners sad. Detroit would get really close but not win it. They sad. Ravens sad. I wouldn't even care. That's foul. But I don't, whatever. The whole world been laughing at the Cowboys. When the Chiefs win it again, I'm going to laugh at the world because I'm going to tell everybody, guess what? And I'm going to leave y'all with this. Y'all all sitting y'all asses home with us now. Try again next year. Y'all have a good evening. I'll holler.